last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Hornets, Heat, a play-in grudge match between the East 9th and 10th seeds. Loser goes home.
Well, Miles Bridges, we know elite athleticism. Going to show you his speed right there in transition.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Miller can't get it to go. Powell surveying the D. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Down low. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Wiggins. Left side Adebayo. From deep, Mitchell. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. And he makes it.
Well, the size LaMelo Ball brings to his position helps him finish on the interior, even against tough coverage. Wow.
Now here's Hero. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Here's Ball. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Hero finds Powell. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to Powell. Miami moving it around. From deep, Mitchell. And again, Miami with a triple. So, Grant, what an opportunity for both of these teams. In the past, they'd both be in the offseason, but not this year. 9 and 10 seeds who may have had some bumps in the road through the season, they get a chance here to prove they have what it takes to be a playoff contender.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. The whole season has come down now to this one game. You win, you get a chance to play another game. You lose, your season is over today.
Well, we may just be in for a wild ride in this one. We've seen some incredible games since the play-in tournament format was introduced. It's a very unique atmosphere in here right now. White, he's checked in for Miller. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And the shot's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Adebayo. He can't hit that time. To the left wing. Three-pointer. That's good from Knipple. On the assist by White. Knipple's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He hits the second from the line. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Irrepressible confidence, LaMelo from deep.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .41 seconds left to play in the first. Adebayo, that's good.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
It's like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Wiggins passes to Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
2 points. That one goes. Ball's got 7 points.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Wow, it's good.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jack's up a 3. Larson with the bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And the basket by Bridges.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Miami out in front. They're up by 1. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And he buries his first look.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Miami's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Jaquez. And he converts the layup. Jaquez has gotten his first points of the night.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
White drives in. The rebound by Ware. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Pass to Larson. Miami moving it around. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
And James gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Powell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Doris Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
That's right, fans. Here are your substitution on the board.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Hero right side. They swipe it. Ball with it. Picked up by Powell for the finish. And Ball throws it down.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Well, this clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in, the ability to set up his guys.
Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. Fires the three. The rebound by Bridges.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
That one goes. Count it.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Hero. And the shot goes down. Hero's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Miller outside. Pass to Knipple. There's the three. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adebayo from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's rejected. And they'll get another chance. And here's Knipple from the arc. Buries it from 3. Knipple's got 13.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Miami Heat.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this?
And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead on themselves, thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
Wins.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
There's Ball with a 3. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Here's Mitchell. Count it. Good. He's got 10. Charlotte leading by 6. Ball into the lane. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Hero left side. Off target from outside. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the bucket is good. Bridges has got 10.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Charlotte has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. There's Ball with a 3, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Charlotte making a change here. White's checked in. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Heat trail by 11. Powell outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Hero for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Knipple. Jaquez covers. And they pick up two. 15 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Wiggins, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Heat trail by 15. Wiggins outside. And Wiggins knocks down the three.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
To the middle. Here's Knipple. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that.
Oh!
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
A little mid-range shot is up. Bridges misses. Here we go. Wiggins down low. Misses from short range. Here's Ball. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And we return now to the final quarter of coverage for the NBA play-in game. Here's Mitchell. Here's Larson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by White. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Outside White. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Oh, Adebayo's an aggressive player who plays with passion. Have to as an undersized center in this league.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Outside Jaquez. Miami moving it around. From deep, Mitchell. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Adebayo. Bam finishes in the open floor.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for Miami, Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ware. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Larson. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Wiggins with a steal. Adebayo up top. Takes a three. Ooh, the shot misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Miles Bridges. Rebounded by Adebayo. Heat trail by 11. Now Hero. Shoots a three. Money from three.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Exclamation three from Wiggins.
Bridges. Wiggins with a rebound. The Heat have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Confident take by Adebayo.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Book it! It goes!
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Ball there for the rebound. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Diabate using the glass to lay it in.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Now Adebayo. 1:05 left in the final quarter. Yes! Using that window!
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh! Putting in work inside!
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's good from beyond the arc. Powell with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Hero. Yes, sir, with the three.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
First team foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Norman Powell, absolutely fearless.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Hero fires, and he nails it.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 15 fouls.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone. First clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Stolen by Ball, and that's an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Knocks down the trifecta. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Charlotte Hornets get the big-time win. Well, you talk about a process. You put everything you have into winning the first play-in game, and then you have to turn it around and win another.
That's the landscape if you don't get it done in the regular season. As a 9 seed, you're forced to win not 1, but 2 games in a row to reach the playoffs.
Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Tonight, just an appetizer for what's in store beyond these play-in games. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game. Con Kniffel